Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Mark, but this time you're tuned into the Mark and Pete show with Music Mark, aka the rapper that's come up from London town. So stay tuned.
Hello and welcome to the show, Colourful Conversations with, yes, Mark and Pete. This week, how to write a pop hit. Well, there must be some intriguing techniques, and with me today is Clergyman Pete, but we've also got a guest, which is Music Mark, who's on the show with us today.
Yes, now Mark joins us, Music Mark joins us, because we're going to be looking today about how to write a pop hit. Now, businessman Mark and I have always been interested in this because we love making money. So, and also for artistic reasons as well. So let me just ask you, Music Mark. So, how did you get into music? What was the motivation for starting off in writing, performing music?
I enjoyed listening to it. So my dad was a radio DJ, and he always had records in the house. He'd always take us to record shops. So I was always surrounded by records and music and
the style of music that you chose, is that because of the records that he played for you, or he played on his show? Or?
Well, at that time, hip hop was just like becoming really popular on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
So he played all different genres, but at that particular time, hip hop was really big, and so everybody would like learn the lyrics of the songs, and then go to school the next day and show off about who knew the lyrics the best.
Yes.
And so I'll do the same thing, and then eventually started writing my own lyrics.
Right. Okay. So you sort of came into it through, not through what I hinted at earlier about making money, but you just love the music.
Yeah. And attention.
And attention. Okay, I guess that's part of it. Yeah.
Which I realized my first performance.
Right.
I went to a boys' school.
Yes.
That was next door to a girls' school.
But
I just remembered, I had a flash memory that my first performance was at the girls' school.
Yeah.
And they loved it.
Now
that
we're
was the
coming
beginning
to
of my career.
Yeah. Now we see the motivation. So there's
indeed.
Yeah, that's fascinating. So over the years you've written and performed and recorded quite a few songs, and in fact several albums, right?
Yeah.
How many albums have you released?
3 official ones, and then there's like 2 sort of mixtape compilations.
Right. Okay.
I was part of.
What's the name of your latest album, in case people want to look it up?
Imperfect.
Called Imperfect, right? Yeah. Well, we're hoping for a perfect show now. Well, so Mark, what's your take on this? Mark, what businessman Mark?
Yes, well, look, Music Mark, thanks for that insight, because it's always fascinated me from a business point of view is actually how do you really write a hit? Now, I mean, I've invested in many different forms of business, and I will be honest, I can't seem to crack the music world, and maybe this could be a good reason why, and I'm just going to give you my thoughts here. This is my little brand, which is called Smokin'. I want to be a music star, a name with a dulcet tone. And with my little classic guitar, I'm plucked to the bone. But when I'm smoking, I can go far, though to some it's like a drone. And with a limited repertoire, my auditions I have blown. With every high musical bar, I really get in the zone. It goes something like la la la, and followed by a groan. Though it sounds quite bizarre, as I have just shown, I am the artist with no cigar and a complete unknown. So
yes, thank you. Yes, don't call us, we'll call you. Thank you for that.
Exactly. So how on earth can I turn my fortunes round and actually write a hit and become a star?
No,
is it about the brand? Should I call myself something else, or what needs to be done? So come on then, Music Mark.
Yes.
How do you go about writing a hit?
So where would you start then, Music Mark? When would you start if you were going to start writing brand new? You're going to write a song.
Well,
what do you start with?
Well, if you're going to write a song, it's all about the music, right? So
Like
I think we first and foremost need to think of what are we going to style you as? What sound? What is your sound?
What is the sound? Yeah. Well, I mean, we've got to go for something cool, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool sound. Yeah.
So I think some hip hop would be really cool. A nice hip hop beat. You know, it's out of the ordinary. That could work.
Nice hip hop, cool beat. Okay. I mean, at what point would you think? I mean, would you usually start with a theme? Would you have a theme in mind
When I'm writing the song?
Yeah.
I normally let the music tell me the theme. So we listen to some music.
Okay.
And then see what it makes.
Well,
me
have you
feel.
got a track there that we could just listen to? Then we'll see
That'd be good.
what theme occurs
Let's see
to
how we
us.
feel.
Yeah.
So with music, it's important to have, because people feel it before they understand it. So
Okay. Yeah.
So so you have to connect with the emotion of the music. So let's get this one playing. See how you feel. Tell me what it's making you think about. Actually,
I'm ready.
Right. Let's listen to this. Just bring it up to the microphone, and we'll listen to this.
See, at first you don't think it's hip hop, right?
Okay. Yeah. I'm getting the feeling now.
You get a feeling.
Sounds like John Denver at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
You gotta close your eyes though. Make sure your eyes are closed.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
See the feeling I'm getting. Oh, actually, let's see what feeling you guys are getting. Go on, Mark.
Yeah.
This is Mark.
Oh yes.
What feeling are you getting?
I'm thinking something about sort of clicking along. Something where I can sort of, yeah, that's it. Something that's clicking. Walking down the street. Maybe I'm with my phone.
Traveling along. Yeah.
Traveling along. Sort of something's moving. Yeah. So I'm moving along down the street,
and I feel we're getting somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the sort of feel. We're not just moving aimlessly. We're going somewhere, and we're nearly there. We're getting there.
Yeah.
That's the feeling, yeah.
So the theme that has organically developed since we've heard this is of a journey.
Okay,
So
I've got that. We got
you could be driving,
okay,
or whatever it is. Okay, right. So we've done that, right?
So we've got the sort
we've
of
got the theme.
Oh, right. So the theme is a feling. That's what you're saying. The theme is a feeling. Okay, got it.
The theme is the journey.
The theme is the journey. Got
journey,
it. Right. Yeah.
So.
And can we incorporate it that we're heading somewhere? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's
Okay. Would you So what would be the next step then? What do we do?
Okay,
How do
so
we
the
develop
next step.
this?
So I heard Business Mark say something about walking down the street with his phone. So,
with his phone, yeah.
So another aspect of music is making it rhyme,
Okay.
or making the words flow. So if the words rhyme and flow, it's like another instrument. So your voice and your words are the extra instrument. So I think what we should do, to change our plan, is your poem. You have it written down somewhere.
Yeah. Indeed.
Okay.
So we could flow with that poem. Because poetry.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. Good. Right. Okay.
Because we could be on a journey to being a musician. Because
and a music star.
There you go.
Yes.
Right. So
okay. So we're going. Yeah. That's
so
where we're
where's
heading.
that poem? Let's see what we can do. Do you want to do a demonstration and try and do it over the music?
So, have I got to do a rap? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So this is a
rap
slightly
is
different
really
take
poetry.
on it.
With the poem,
smoking.
with the music.
With the music.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
Right.
1,
2, 3, go.
Smoking. I want to be a music star, a name with a dulcet tone, and with my little classic guitar, I'm plucked to the bone. But when I'm smoking, I can't go far, though some it seems like a drone, and with a limited repertoire, many auditions I've blown. With every high music bar, I really get in the zone. It goes something like la la la, and followed by a groan. Though it sounds quite bizarre, as I have now just shown, I am the artist with no cigar and a complete unknown.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hit
I
it.
wanna be your music star. I wanna be a music star.
Yeah.
Said I wanna be a music star. Here we go now. Yeah. Yeah. I wanna be a music star. A name with a dulcet tone. And with my little classic guitar, I'm plucked to the bone. But when I'm smoking, I can't go far. I can't go far. Throw to some, it's like a drone. And with a limited repertoire, many auditions are blown. With every high and musical bar, I really get in the zone.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What up, Pete? In the zone.
Oh yeah.
It goes something like
La la la. Yeah.
It goes something like la la la.
Yeah.
And I'm followed by a groan.
Oh.
And I'm followed by a groan. One more time, it's a groan.
Oh, yeah.
Though it sounds bizarre, as I've just shown, I'm the artist with no guitar or cigar and a complete unknown. What you know about that? That's the Mark and Pete Show. Live, our pop hit, ready for the world.
Now, is this going to make us the money? Is this money here?
Well, that's fascinating because he did end up with sounding something like a hit song. I think. Will it be number one? Or,
Well, I'm hoping. We might sell one.
I'd bought
it. So that's it. So when we've sort of played around with it there, and we've ended up with. So what would be the next level? We're not going to do that now.
Okay,
so just to talk us through, because just for those listening who are genuinely interested, so how would you go about producing it, getting up to a proper standard?
So what we've done now, we just had a jam session where we've come up with some rough ideas and we just jammed a bit with it, made a few mistakes here and there. So the next stage would be to practice it and just try and reproduce what we've made. So practice until we get the lyrics like really down packed and the flow down packed, and then record it. So record the vocals over the music. And then after that, it'll get mixed so that the music and the words blend well and they're not overshadowing each other. And literally after that, it's sent to a mastering house, depending on your level of musicianship, and that's where they make it sound nice and loud for the radio.
Right.
And then it goes to the distributors, and it goes through all the digital channels to YouTube and Spotify and Flame Radio and all that.
Yeah, even Flame Radio, yeah.
Well, there you go.
That's fascinating. So, I mean, what the listeners would have noticed that the difference in the style. First, Mark read it because that's the same poem we had read out at the start of the show. Then you ended up singing it, Businessman Mark, and you sort of a different style. And then there was more of the rapping style, and I could hear the difference there. Yeah, so it's interesting.
Maybe you can merge the two.
Well, I guess you could, couldn't you? You could merge, yeah.
There was a certain element, I wanted to sort of repeat as the sort of chorus bit. And so if we were going back into the studio, we would then say, oh, I really like that singing bit. Let's take that singing bit, put that in the middle, and at the end or whatever. And then I put my rap, somewhere in between all of that. And then you got your hit record.
And before we come to a close, I guess we're drawing to a close now, having looked at that. That was the main point we were trying to look at. How do you actually write a song and have a real musician showing us how to do it? One of my interests in this is, as a preacher, I see that Jesus, when he was originally teaching out on the dusty roads out in Palestine, he would need people to remember what he was saying and to take it on board, to really, take it to the heart. And he would speak in rhyme. In fact, if you translate back the Greek, the earliest version we have of Jesus' words are in Greek. But if you translate them back into Aramaic, they're in rhyme. At least in the Synoptic Gospels, Matthew, Mark, and Luke, they're in rhyme. And so you could say he was the first ever gospel rapper. Yeah. And, he had that particular style. So I'm particularly interested in how a rap record is written, because it has something... it manages to get across the content very well that you don't get necessarily in a sung record, and it has that feeling of coming from the heart, almost like the word on the street. I guess this is part of how hip hop style developed, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was sort of
message from the streets.
Message from the streets,
just like Jesus. Like, it was a way of connecting with people. I think one of the things Jesus did really well was he knew how to create really clever metaphors, talking about seeds. And hip-hop is all about metaphors, similes. Basically, connecting with people in a provocative way. And I think Jesus was quite provocative.
Oh, yeah.
So, that's very much the antithesis, so to speak, of hip-hop. So, yeah.
So what do you think of that, Businessman Mark? Do you think this is your latest venture to invest in?
I'm already writing out large checks at this moment in time to various production companies. So I can sort of see that this could be the new venture for Mark and Pete and Music Mark to get on the road, get out there.
Yeah, I'll be a consultant. Okay. And we never did get to hear Peter rap,
No, no.
Right.
I think that's for.
I think we could leave that for another show,
Yeah,
folks.
yeah. We're trying to keep some of our listeners. That's the thing.
Well, you could just end the show with a little freestyle for 3 lines, I think.
That's the end of the show where you don't know. It's out on Flame Radio.
Bap, bap, bap.
You did it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Huh.
And let us know your thoughts. So join us again for more musical and colourful conversations with Mark and Pete.